if you do have any issues, you can drop a comment and I will try and look at it if I can. I'm going to try and like stick to the flow, but if you do have something that you need to say, then just pop a comment and I'll try and read it. If you have any injuries, if you're not feeling very well, if you're feeling sick, if you're feeling tired, if something's just not quite right, you know your body best. I'd say the same thing if I was with you guys physically in person. Be kind to yourselves, be mindful of your own bodies, and just listen to your bodies. Don't push yourself, don't overexert yourself. If something feels wrong, pull yourself out, have a drink of water, take your child's pose, stop for a minute. It's all good. Do as much or as little of the flow as you would like. If I have any pregnant mamas joining me today, you are very welcome to stay for the flow. Just please, obviously you need to be extra mindful of your bodies. If you are past the first trimester, no lying supine, so please make sure that you've got a cushion to pop underneath your head and your spine. Please make sure you don't do any twists through the waist. It restricts the airflow to the fetus, and nothing lying on your belly, so no sphinx or cobra or anything like that. We are going to do quite a bit of that today. So we are going to do shoulders and spine, because those two were quite heavily requested. So we're going to cover kind of what we've done in the back bends and the shoulders before. We're going to add some deeper shoulder opening today. And yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. So hopefully you guys like the flow. We're going to start kneeling down on our mats. If this is not in your practice, if it's not somewhere that you want to begin, then that is absolutely fine. Take a seated position. That's okay as well. But if you can, please let's start kneeling, bringing your bum onto your heels. And we're going to start palms on our knees. If you want to start seated, by all means. I know that kneeling is not everyone's favorite, so if you want to start seated, please do. Bring your palms down onto your knees. Close your eyes, drop those shoulders down. And let's take a nice deep inhale. Expand your abdomen, send all of that air down towards the bottom of your lungs. Fill them like a glass all the way to the top. And as you exhale, reverse your breath and draw the navel in towards the spine. And again, inhale. And exhale. Tuning into our breath, let's start to tune out all of our distractions, thoughts and worries. As we inhale, we feel our spine lengthen, drop the shoulders down. Exhale, drawing that navel in towards our spine. With every breath, try and deepen, try and hold for a second at the top, always teaching your bodies to use the full capacity of your lungs. Yogic breath is really lovely for anxiety and stress, for calming your body, helps with insomnia. Really taking control of our breath so that we can control our mood is such a lovely thing to be able to do. Deep inhale to lengthen, exhale, drop those shoulders down. And keep that breath flowing. We're going to start to tune out all thoughts and worries. Take an imaginary broom and start to sweep your mind clear. Free of any clutter, any wandering thoughts that aren't welcome. Visioning your mind as a room that you're just leaving completely clean and empty, but only your breath to flow in and out of. And start to check in with those tension points. Make sure that we're not holding any unwanted little pockets of stress in our body. Inhale, we drop the shoulders down away from the ears, creating space for our neck to grow long. And notice when you drop the shoulders, you sit up so much taller, lengthening that spine and drawing the shoulder blades down towards the earth, feeling them trickle down your spine, being drawn into the mat. And taking your attention to your jaw and just softening the jawline, dropping the mouth open, dropping the tongue down away from the roof of the mouth. Making sure the back teeth aren't touching. Just taking your attention to your facial features, making sure they're soft and gentle, not holding any tension, you're not furrowing your brow. We tend to hold on to our stress in very small and subtle ways. So it's important to just check in with ourselves and make sure we're letting go of any unwanted pockets of stress. Take a nice deep inhale. You can keep your eyes closed if you want to, but feel free to blink them open if you need. We're just going to start some slight movements, maybe just moving your hands up and down your legs, maybe giving your neck and your shoulders a little roll, maybe just moving your spine in a kind of cat-cow sort of way, keeping that breath flowing open in the chest. Maybe you give yourself a little kind of free style of movement here. I'm just going to turn to the side so that you guys can see. And just start by a little bit of a cat-cow movement. We're going to inhale, opening the chest, bending the spine, look up towards the sky. And as you exhale, dome the shoulders, curving like a C shape. Inhale, dropping those shoulders down. Exhale, navel in towards your spine, drop the chin to the chest. And again, just in time with your breath. And then let's bring our hands up behind our head. You're going to bring them into a prayer shape. And you're going to bring that prayer, the wrists, the bottom of your palms into the back of your head. And you're just going to gently push. And as you do, you're just going to close those elbows in slightly. So you're going to look a little bit like this from the front. And just dropping that chin down onto your chest. And then continue that cat-cow movement with your arms in this position. Opening the chest, gazing upwards, just using the bottoms of your hands, the wrist, to just push into your head. And then curving under, drop the chin to the chest and the shoulders. Keeping those elbows drawn together. And inhale. So you're almost trying to squash your head in. And exhale. Try not to let those elbows come out to the side like you're doing a sexy pose. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale, open that chest, bring your arms out on either side, keeping that arch in the back. And you're going to draw those arms behind and just interlink the fingers. Give yourself a nice deep stretch through the shoulders. And feel free to give yourself a little wiggle here if you want to get even deeper, gazing up towards the sky. Inhale, reach your arms up above your head. Interlace the fingers and push upwards. Take a nice deep inhale here. Start to lean across to the right, so you're giving the left side of the body a stretch. And if you want to, you can take that right hand onto your left wrist and gently pull. Keep that neck long. Try not to collapse the neck into the shoulders. And if you want to, again, you're going to bring yourself across to the other side. Feel free to switch hands. Bring that left hand onto your right wrist. And gently pull, nice lateral stretch all the way down the right side of the body. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. And inhale, keep that neck nice and long. And exhale, lovely, and bringing yourself back to center. Let go of those arms, and you're just going to pull those elbows down, making a kind of box shape. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Draw the shoulder blades together at the back, and really arch that back gaze upwards. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, bring yourself all the way forward onto the mat into a child's pose, drawing your heels together, your knees apart. And bringing that forehead down onto the mat. Take a nice deep breath, and you're just going to lift that right arm slightly and just gaze underneath the right armpit. You're going to take your left arm and thread underneath your right arm. So you're giving yourself a twist through the shoulder girdle. We're really reaching. Imagine you're trying to get something from underneath the couch. So your right arm is the couch, and you're just reaching all the way under. The further you get your head and arm underneath that arm, the deeper you get into that shoulder stretch. Inhale. And if you lift your bum a little bit off your heels, you'll feel that you can get even deeper into that stretch. Inhale. Really enjoy that feeling of your shoulders almost spreading apart. Inhale. Exhale. Gently bring yourself back to center. Take a nice deep breath. Lift that left arm now and take the right arm and just post it underneath. Remember, you're looking underneath the sofa. If you want to lift that bum off your heels, then feel free. You're trying to gaze all the way down those right fingers. Inhale, twisting through the shoulders, and exhale. Really feel that opening. Inhale. And exhale. Give me one more breath here. Inhale. It's quite an indulgent stretch when you get really deep into it, and then gently bring yourself back to center. Gazing straight ahead, draw that chest along the mat. Bring yourself into your extended puppy pose. So this is one of my absolute favorites. Chest down on the mat, sit bones up towards the sky, feet and knees parallel behind you. And if you want to, you can come up on your fingertips like little spiders, get deeper into the shoulders that way. Gaze straight ahead, make sure that your eyes are looking between the hands. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Take one more deep breath here. Place those palms flat and draw your chest the whole way along the mat into your Sphinx pose. So your Sphinx pose, your hip bones are pressing down into the mat, and we're not going to forget the lower half of our body. We're going to point those toes so we're engaging. You want to feel it in the lower back, the bums, the glutes, and your knees want to be lifted off the mat in your Sphinx. Take a nice deep inhale here, gaze straight ahead, really, really engage. Send those shoulders down your spine. So this is a nice lower back stretch. So those of you that were requesting lower back pain, this is a really, really nice one for lower back pain. Take a nice deep breath here. We're going to take a little shoulder opening stretch here. So what we're going to do, you're going to bring your right arm out so it's in line with the mat, your arm bent. You can actually see what I'm doing. I'm just going to move the camera slightly so that you guys can make sure that you do this one properly. So this is a really, really, really deep shoulder stretch. I really enjoy this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring that right arm out. So your arm is bent, elbow in line with your wrist. Arm is in line with the mat but not on it. And you're just going to roll over onto your right side and bring your right ear down onto the mat. So you're on the right side. And gently bring that left leg back behind you. You're going to take that left arm out on the other side and kind of lift it up and make your hand kind of like a little spider on the mat. And gently push into that shoulder opening. And if you want to get even further, you can lift that left foot and place it flat on the mat. And just feel that opening in your shoulder. Gently pushing into it. Make sure those hips are stacked on top of each other. Inhale. And exhale. And you can really feel those shoulders opening. If it starts to hurt, gently pull yourself out. It's a very deep stretch. And gently bring yourself back to center, onto your forearms, into your Sphinx position. Point those toes, engaging through the thighs, the glutes, lifting the knees. Take a nice deep breath here. And let's do the other side. So left arm now. Bring it out in line with your mat. So your wrist and elbow are in line. In line with your mat, but not on it. And you're going to roll over now onto your left hip. Onto the left side of your body. Bring your left ear to the mat. Lift your right arm up so you can come up on your fingers. And you're just going to take that right leg back now. All the way behind you. And if you want to, place that right leg, that right foot nice and flat so you're opening up those hips. Really, really feel that deep stretch through your shoulders. Try and keep those hips stacked on top of each other. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And the longer you hold, obviously, the more open your shoulders become. But obviously, if it starts to hurt, just bring yourself back into your swings. Take a nice deep breath. Gently rolling back onto your belly, into your Sphinx position. Forearms, take a nice deep breath. Tuck those toes under, and we're going to start to push those sit bones up towards the sky. Everyone's favorite dolphin pose. Start to walk those feet up towards your arms. So kind of like down dog, but just a million times more intense here. Trying to keep that flat back if you can. Forearms in the same position that they would be for Sphinx. Take a nice deep breath, trying to draw your heels down towards the mat if you can. But if you need to give yourself a little bend in the knees, then please feel free. Taking a nice deep breath. And this is where it gets a little bit difficult. We're going to bring ourselves forward, almost trying to kiss the mat. And back. And forward, kiss the mat. And back. And let's go for 4. And back. And 3. And you're not imagining this. This is really, really hard. 2. And back. And 1. And back. Gently drop those knees down, heels together, knees apart. And take your child's pose. Forehead down onto the mat and breathe. And inhale. And exhale. Press those palms flat, bring yourself back into your all fours position. Beautiful. Looking good, everybody. I promise that's the last dolphin kisses that we're doing in this class. And let's stack our joints. Make sure those wrists are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Draw that navel in. Nice tabletop position, nice and strong. Pushing into the outside of your palms, your little fingers. And let's take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Really feel like you're grounding down, like you're about to lift off the mat. And so if you want to, you can continue here. If you want to get a little bit deeper, tuck those toes, lift the knees, and just float them, engaging that core. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Well done. And inhale. And exhale. Drop the knees and drop the navel towards the floor. Gaze up to the sky. Inhale into your cow pose. And exhale. Push the ground away. Doming those shoulders. Crown the head towards the floor. Cat. Inhale. So we're mobilizing the spine here. Exhale, we open the shoulders when we're in cat pose as well. So as always, if you would like to stay with your cat-cow, then please do. If you feel like you want to freestyle this movement, get a little weird, do that as well. Get into the hips, the neck, whatever you need to do. Give yourself a wiggle, Beyonce cat, whatever feels good. Maybe you want to come back into child's pose and bring yourself all the way forward into your cobra. Do what feels good for you. These are your breaths. Get as weird as you like. That's the good thing about practicing at home. You really can be as weird as you like. Take a nice deep breath. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Take one more breath here and then bring yourself back into your all fours position. Lovely. Tuck that right foot under and kick that right foot up behind you. Take a nice deep breath and you're going to start to bring those left fingers out in front, and maybe you're happy here. Maybe you want to raise that left arm, engage the core, and maybe you want to reach that left hand all the way out behind you and kick up into your nice shoulder and spine, opposite leg and hand stretch. Lovely. Don't worry about which version you're doing, it's all good. Deep inhale. And exhale. And inhale, give me 3, 2, and 1. Let go of the hand wherever you are. Replace the hands, but keep the foot up, the knee bent, the foot flexed. Lovely. Take a deep breath. Equal distribution of weight between your hands. Tuck that back toe under. And you're going to push up into your 3-legged dog. Gorgeous. Take a nice deep breath here. So if you want to, you can stay here with your foot flexed, your knee bent. And if you want to, you can open up the hips. So you're going to drop that right leg all the way back, gaze underneath your right arm. And those of you that want to go the whole way over, take your wild thing pose. A nice bend in the back. Coming up in the ball of your right foot. Balancing on that left hand. And reach back with the right hand. Nicely bend in your spine if you can. Keep those hips high. Nice. Lovely. Well done. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wild things all the way back into your 3-legged dog. Gorgeous. Well done. Take that leg and bring it all the way forward. Everyone now draw that right knee in towards your chest. Placing that right foot down. Drop your left knee onto the mat. Deep low lunge. Make sure that right ankle is just underneath your right knee. Really, really nice. You're going to take, so if you're happy in your lunge, feel free to stay here. Maybe you want to take a monkey twist. So what we do here, you're going to take your left hand and you're going to bring it just to the outside of your mat. So it's taken nice and wide. We're taking the mat out of the equation here. Then you're going to reach forward with your right arm. So the same arm as you have bent leg. Take a deep breath and you want to circle that right arm all the way behind you. Maybe you're happy here and maybe you want to take that left foot in your hand and start to draw the left heel in towards you. Breathing nice and deep, sink into those hips. Well done, lovely. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale, drop that left foot down. Bring your hands back on either side of that front foot and straight the front leg. Flex that right foot, bending the back knee, hamstring stretch here. Inhale to lengthen, exhale starting to glue that torso towards the thigh. Try and keep the back as straight as you can and really feel that nice indulgent stretch on the back of your right hamstring. You know me by now, I love a good deep stretch. I really like holding a stretch until it's almost euphorically uncomfortable, which I don't know if that's even a thing, but I quite like it. Inhale. And exhale, folding nice and deep. Really feel that pull. If it feels too intense, gently lift yourself out on the inhale, and you can use the exhale to almost push yourself nice and gently back in. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale back into your lunge position. Plant that right foot. Take a deep breath. Bring both arms up in line with your ears. Drop those shoulders down away from the ears. So maybe you're happy here. That's lovely. And maybe you want to take a nice twist. You're going to drop the arms down. So you're going to bring the left arm forward and the right arm back. So we split the arms. Left arm comes forward. Right arm comes back. And maybe you're happy here. Maybe you want to drop that right arm back to touch your left thigh and bring the left arm over the top. Whichever version you're in, it's all good. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, sinking into that front knee, opening those hips. Take a nice deep breath. And circle both arms back. Back into your straight leg. Straighten that front leg. Flex the foot. Inhale. And exhale. Nice deep breath. We're not going to hold it for as long this time. Inhale. Exhale, sinking forward. Place your palms flat. Bring yourself back into your lunge position. Tuck that left toe under. Step back into your plank position. Doming the shoulders, making sure that your wrists are underneath the shoulders. Body in a nice straight line. Engaging that core. Take a deep breath. So you can either push straight up into your downward facing dog, or you can take a little vinyasa with me. Tuck those elbows in, come down through your chaturanga. Push forward, upward facing dog. Push back, downward facing. Lovely. So downward facing, it's our powerhouse move. I've had some questions this week about why we do so many downward dogs. And the reason is downward dog is a really good full body asana. So it energizes and rejuvenates the body. What we're doing here is we are stretching our arches, our hands, our arms, our spine, our hamstrings and our calves. And we're strengthening the arms and the legs. Taking a nice deep inhale. What we want here is you're pushing your way into the outside of your hands, so your little fingers and the outside of your palms. Maybe it's like bending the elbow and rotating those shoulders outwards. So this is a really, really good stretch for shoulder strengthening and opening. And you want a nice straight line from the base of your spine all the way down. And if you feel like your spine isn't straight, just give yourself a little bend in the knees. And don't worry if your heels don't meet the mat today, that's absolutely fine. Draw your navel in towards your spine, inhale. And exhale. Take a nice deep breath, you're gonna bring yourself back into that plank position. Nice high plank, make sure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders. Inhale here, drop those knees towards the mat, but just float them. Send that bum back towards the heels and push up into your downward facing dog. Nice little circle there. We're going to take 3 of those. Inhale, drop forward, high plank, engaging the core. Drop those knees, but don't bring them down into the mat. Send the bum back towards the heels, up into your downward facing. Gorgeous, everybody. And again, drop forward, high plank. Knees towards the mat, bum up towards the sky, down dog. And again, waving forward into your high plank. Drop the knees, push the bum back. And once more for luck, wave forward into your plank. Knees down, push the bum back towards the heels and up into your downward facing dog. Gorgeous, give yourself a little wiggle here. Walk those feet out, drop those knees down onto the mat and bring yourself back into your tabletop, all 4 position. Gorgeous, everybody. We're going to do the same thing now on the other side that we just did. So you're going to tuck that left toe under and kick the leg up behind you. And maybe you are happy here. Maybe you want to trickle those right fingers out along the mat. Maybe you want to lift that right arm. And maybe you're happy here. Maybe you want to reach that right arm back, take hold of the left foot and kick that left foot into your right hand. Give yourself a nice deep bend in the spine, opposite leg to arm. And it's a nice balance as well. So find a drishti, a place to rest your gaze. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, lovely, whichever version you're in, just try and hold. Give me 2 more breaths. And gently let go of your foot, bring both hands down. Make sure the weight is evenly distributed, but keep the leg up. So your foot is still flexed, your knee is still lifted. Pushing down through your palms, tuck that right toe, and send yourself back into your 3-legged dog. Maybe you're happy here. Maybe you want to open the hips, so you're going to open that left hip and gaze underneath your left armpit, taking a deep breath here. And maybe you want to go the whole way over into your wild thing pose. Reaching back with your left arm on the ball of your left foot. Nice deep bend in the back. Really nice. Inhale. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wild things back to your 3-legged dog. Take a nice deep breath here and you're going to send that left knee all the way forward to meet your chest. And then plant the left foot, dropping that right leg back down onto the mat into a nice low lunge. Well done, everybody. Lovely. Making sure that your left ankle is underneath your knee. Gorgeous. Maybe you're happy here, just opening these hips in your lunge. And maybe you'd like to take your monkey twist. So you're going to take that right hand to the outside of your mat. So we take the mat out of the equation. You're going to bring that left arm out. So the bent knee arm, that's going to come out. And then you want to circle that left arm all the way behind you. Maybe you're happy here. Maybe you want to lift that right leg and take hold of the foot and just drawing it in towards you. Wherever you are in this stretch, it's lovely. Well done. Take a nice deep breath. Well done, everybody. Looking good. And I'm sure everyone on Facebook that I can't see, you're looking equally as wonderful. Take a nice deep breath. Let go of the foot if you have it. And you're going to bring both palms down on either side of that front foot. Straight that leg, left foot flex, left leg straight, and trying to glue the torso onto the thigh. Deep hamstring stretch. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Sinking nice and deep. Remember, really indulgent. Really feel that pull on your hamstring. Inhale. And exhale. And then plant that left foot, sink back into your low lunge. Take a deep breath, bring both arms up in line with your ears, drop those shoulders down. So maybe you're happy here, lovely. And maybe you want to go a little bit further and split the arms. So we send our right arm forward, our left arm back. So we're twisting here. So if you're pregnant, please avoid. Take a deep breath. Maybe you want to bring that left arm back towards your right calf and reach back with that right arm. Take a nice deep inhale here. Sinking into those hips. Deep breath. And when we'll both hands down on either side of that front foot. One more time, straight that left leg, flex the left foot, and glue the torso down towards the thigh. Deep into the hamstrings. We won't hold for as long this time. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Give me one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, gently bring that left leg back behind you, heels together, knees apart, and take your child's pose. And try and bring yourself as far to the back of the mat as you can in your child's pose this time. Take a nice deep breath. And on your next exhale, you're going to gaze straight ahead and draw yourself all the way along the mat, back into your Sphinx pose. So we're going to take our locust, which is a really nice gentle back bend and shoulder opener. So you have two options here. Your first option is that you're going to bring both arms behind you. You're going to lift your chest, your shoulders, your head, and your arms. And if you would like to do the second option, you're going to lift your legs as well. So you're balancing on those hip bones. So again, if you're pregnant, please avoid this one. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. We're trying to keep our feet aligned. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely, everybody. Well done. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, bring your left ear to the mat and gaze to the right. Arms down by your side. And switch your right ear to the mat and gaze to the left. And breathe. This is just to release the spine. And bring your face back straight ahead. So we're going to take our bow pose. So bow pose is a very deep shoulder and spine stretch. If you're not feeling like that's in your practice today, that's fine. You can stretch both sides opposite, both sides, I can't speak today, both sides on their own. So you can do your right first and then your left. So you draw your right foot in towards your bum and give that a stretch, and then do the same with the left. Everyone else, if you feel like it is in your practice, you're going to draw both heels in towards your bottoms. Gaze straight ahead, and you're going to reach back with your right hand and then your left. Take hold of the outside of your feet this time, gazing straight ahead. Inhale, make sure there's length in your neck. And as you exhale, we're going to lift up into your bow. Really deep back bend, opening those shoulders. Gaze straight ahead. Don't hold your breath here. Keep that breath flowing. Try and make sure the feet are nice and even. If you've got a mirror, if you can see your screen, then just make sure that what you're doing, your feet are nice and even. Obviously, I'm not there to check on you. Give me 5, 4, 3, gorgeous, 2, and 1. Let go. Bring your left ear to the mat and gaze to the right. And your right ear to the mat and gaze to the left. Gently gazing straight ahead. And we're going to go deeper into our shoulders. So you're going to draw both heels in towards your bottoms again. And remember, you can do the legs separately if you'd like to. We're going to take our arms behind us this time, but instead of taking the outside of our feet, we're going to take the inside. So this is a little bit more uncomfortable, a deeper shoulder stretch. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, lift. So you probably won't get as high in this one. Take a nice inhale. Make sure those feet stay in line. And give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those arms down, left ear to the mat and gaze to the right. Right ear to the mat and gaze to the left. And just bring your palms in front, and you're going to push up into an all fours position. And then you're just going to start to gently bring your hands up your knees and bring yourself into a kneeling position. So we want our feet, we want our knees and feet hip width apart, nice and parallel like train tracks. So the feet are kind of following behind you like little train tracks. And we're going to take our camel pose, which is a nice deep back bend, but it can release quite a lot of emotion. So all these deep back bends can make you feel a little bit emotional. They can make you feel a little bit restricted in your airflow. So if you do feel like that, just gently bring yourself out of the pose the same way that you will go in, and take your child's pose straight afterwards. So what we're going to do, making sure those feet and knees are parallel, hip width apart, you're going to bring your hands into the small of your back and just gently start to push your hips forward. And as you push your hips forward, you're going to look up towards the sky and follow your gaze all the way back. As you push those hips forward, you're trying to make your body in a kind of D shape. So maybe you're happy here and that's where you stay. And remember, always coming out the way that you came in. Maybe you want to go a little further and bring your hands back on to your ankles and just push those hips forward and let your head roll the whole way back. And breathe. So this is a very intense back bend, so please come out whenever you feel necessary, walking the hands back up the spine and then taking your child's pose on the mat. Push those hips forward, lovely, well done everybody. This is also a really good one for correcting any kind of slouchy posture. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And everybody now gently walking your hands up to the small of your back. Drop that bum back down onto your heels and reach your arms out in front into your child's pose. And breathe. Nice and gently. And gently walk those hands back, bringing you back into your kneeling position. So just like in the beginning, we're going to take some postures kneeling. If you really feel like kneeling's not for you, so if you've got bad knees, then feel free to take them seated. It makes not really much difference at all. You can also put a cushion or something underneath your knees, rolled up blanket, a jumper, if that makes you feel better. We're going to take our cow face pose, but just with our arms. So you're going to, this is a really, really deep shoulder stretch. So I'm going to show you from the back. You're going to take your right arm up towards the sky. And then you're going to drop that right palm down in between your shoulder blades. So if you do have a strap or something close by, you can also use a sock or a bit of fabric, whatever you need. You can, my friends once used a TV remote. And then you're going to bring that left arm underneath. And you're going to try and meet your fingers. So if they don't meet, that's fine. We're going to inhale to lengthen, and on every exhale, you just try and wiggle those fingers closer together. And the aim is always to get those fingers closer together. And then take a nice deep breath and hold. And exhale. And inhale. Breathing here and really feeling those shoulders opening. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Give me one more deep breath. Gently unlink the fingers and bring both arms down on either side of your mat. And just give yourself a little wiggle, maybe wiggle those shoulders, roll them a little bit. And then you're going to take that left arm up towards the sky, inhale. Drop that left hand down in between the shoulder blades, and then draw the right arm up to meet. So one side may feel a little bit tighter. That's perfectly normal. Take a nice deep breath, and on your exhale, try and wiggle those fingers closer together. Inhale. And exhale. Really well done, everybody. Looking good, gorgeous. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale once more. And exhale, drop both arms down on either side. Just give those shoulders a little roll. Gorgeous, well done. Bring your palms down on either side of the mat, and then you're just going to bring yourself onto your bums. Feet flat and knees bent. Arms in line with your legs, and you're going to slowly start to roll vertebrae by vertebrae down onto the mat. Peeling yourself down. The slower you go, the harder work it is for your abs, so it's quite a nice little ab exercise if you go nice and slow. Feel free to just lie straight down if you want to. You're going to bring that head, neck, shoulder, and spine nice and flat on the mat. Knees are still bent, so try and draw those heels in towards your bums. And make sure the feet are flat. Your feet and knees want to be hip width apart and parallel like train tracks. So remember what we did for camel. You're going to bring your arms down by your side and glue that spine down onto the mat. Make sure the neck is long, the shoulders are down. Everything's in a nice straight line. Place those palms flat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, start to roll those hips up towards the sky, into your shoulder bridge. Lifting those hips as high as you can. Imagine someone's got a string through your pelvis and they're drawing you up towards the sky. If you want to, you can interlace those fingers underneath your back and walk the shoulders together. Gorgeous, everybody. Keep those hips nice and high. And the reason that I don't want you to bow your feet or your knees, make sure that they stay parallel, is to really increase that engagement here in your glutes, your thighs, and your bums. So you'll really feel it. It's a really, really good stretch for that area of the body. Keeping those hips nice and high. Keep that breath flowing. Don't hold your breath, and try and keep your neck free so that there's some space for you to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Gently rolling down onto your mat, one vertebra at a time. Draw the knees in towards the chest and gently rock from side to side to release your spine. So to finish up, if you would like to take your shoulder bridge again, please feel free. If you have full wheel in your practice, you can take that now with me. Otherwise, feel free to just take your happy baby, taking hold of your big toes and just rocking from side to side, or whatever you want to take really in this time. If you want to take full wheel, same setup as for our shoulder bridge, but what we do is we're going to bring our hands on either side of our ears. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to push up through the arms. And the aim of full wheel is that eventually we get our shoulders above our wrists, our arms nice and straight. Push forward with your chest, nice deep bend in the back, feet flat, and you're gazing all the way behind you. Really good. Take a nice deep breath. Push that chest forward if you can. Gorgeous, everybody, well done. And with deep back bends, come down whenever you feel necessary, being very gentle of your head and your neck, and take your knees into your chest. Take a deep inhale. And gently let's lower back down. Draw your knees in towards you, rocking from side to side. Let's finish with a little twist. Bring our arms out on either side. Legs into a tabletop position. Drop those knees over to the left, gaze to the right. Remember, with twists, they're really good because they compress our organs. So we're releasing toxins from our blood, from our organs. And then when we release the twist, fresh blood runs through our organs, our bodies. So gazing to the right, legs to the left. Gently bring yourself back to center, legs in tabletop position. Drop those knees over to the right, gaze to the left. So imagining you're a dirty dishcloth, and when you're twisting, you're wringing out all that dirty water. And when you release, inhale, bring yourself back to center. You're allowing fresh water to run through the body, through that cloth. And once more on each side, drop the knees over to the left, gaze to the right. Lovely, everybody. And bring those knees over to the right and gaze to the left. And gently bring yourself back to center. Give yourself a little hug. And then time for our full body stretch. You guys should know the drill by now. We're going to point out fingers, point out toes, reach the arms above our head. Full body stretch, being pulled from one side of the room to the other. Point those fingers, point those toes. I want you to imagine someone's grabbed you by the fingers, someone's grabbed you by the toes. You can't get away. They're almost trying to add inches onto your body. Tension in every part of your body, and that includes your face. Screw those eyes up, the nose up, the mouth up. Most ugly face you've ever made in your life. Double chins, all that stuff. Everything I've been telling you not to do throughout the class. Drawing the shoulders up towards the ears. So much tension. You're building up and building up, and as well as physical tension, let's get that mental tension as well. Take everything that's been annoying you. Pour it into this stretch. We're going to build it all up and release it like a big tension bomb. Throw everything in. Throw everything, even if it's tiny. Maybe your husband breathes too loud. Just throw it all in. Reaching from one side of the room to the other. Pointing the fingers, pointing the toes. You can't get away. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. 5, 4, 2, 2.5. Keep stretching. Make that ugly, ugly face. Screwing those facial features up. And 1, let go, release everything, let it all go. Bring those arms down by your side, drop those shoulders, close the eyes, and breathe. Melt down into your mats. Now is the time to grab a jumper or a blanket or socks or a glass of water. If you don't want to take Shavasana lying on your back, that's fine. Take it however you would like. If you've got a really deep bend in the back, please feel free to bend your knees. If you're pregnant, please take Shavasana on your side, your left-hand side, with a pillow between your knees. I'm going to come to seated so that I can talk to you all properly. But please do feel free to stay lying on your mats. And also, if you'd like to dim your lights, that's quite nice as well. So bringing yourself down onto your mats. Closing your eyes, palms open and feet open. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Expanding your abdomen, send all of that air down towards the bottom of your lungs. Filling them like a glass all the way to the top. And as you exhale, releasing, drawing that navel in towards your spine. Bring yourself back to where you were at the beginning of the class. No thoughts, no worries. And take that imaginary broom and start to sweep our minds completely clear of clutter, unwanted, wandering thoughts. So we can focus only on our breath. And just gently checking in with your tension points, making sure those shoulders are dropping down away from your ears, gliding the shoulder blades down your spine into the mat. Neck long, jaw soft, back teeth unlocked, and draw the tongue down away from the roof of the mouth. Making sure those facial features are soft and gentle and your head light. And as you breathe, feel that air wash through your body as though it's cleansing you. Feel those feet fall open on the mat. Each toe unraveling, one by one. Ankles, calves, knees and thighs become lightweight, as though someone has taken the batteries out of you. All the way up to the base of your spine, feel each vertebrae dropping down into the mat, trickling down like water, all the way up to your shoulders. And feel your shoulder blades melting down your spine, drawing down towards the earth, melting away like lava, drawing away from the ears and allowing your neck to grow long. Head light and facial features soft, jaw unlocked. Arms at your side, feather light as your palms open and each fingertip unravels. And finally take your attention to your chest and abdomen. Feel that slow and steady rise and fall of your breath. As you inhale and exhale, that slow and steady rhythm, releasing any tightness or tension. And maybe you can hear your heartbeat slowing in time with your breath. And let's take this moment to breathe and really enjoy the stillness of our bodies as we inhale and exhale. Gently start to wiggle those fingers and toes. Draw awareness back into your bodies. Take your knees in towards your chest and gently rock from side to side. Bring yourself all the way over onto the right hand side into your fetal position. And bringing yourself up to seated on your mat. Keeping your eyes closed, just bring your palms onto your knees, facing them up towards the sky. And maybe we've been feeling a little bit uncertain, frustrated, scared, all valid emotions. So hopefully taking this time for ourselves, for our bodies, our breath and our mind gives us a small little break from those feelings. Allows us to carry a little positive energy through into the rest of our day. And let's take a nice deep inhale. And deep sigh to release any of that excess tension. And again, inhale. And exhale. And once more for that biggest sigh, inhale. Draw your palms together at heart center. Thank you all so much for practicing and connecting with me. It really, really means a lot that so many of you come and tune in every night. Honestly, I really, really, really enjoy it. As always, if you would like to leave a comment and make a suggestion about what we can do this week in our flows, feel free to pop them on Zoom now or on Facebook at any time, and I will have a little look at them. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Namaste.